Hi everyone, and I welcome all of you to this webinar called as The Power of Your Mind. So before we go ahead with the entire session, a very important question. So if all of you can see me and hear me clearly, just type in a Y in the chat box so that I'm aware that we are good to start. Just an alphabet Y will do the work. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you for your response because I would request all of you to participate by commenting in the chat box because that's the only way of me realizing that you're completely active while you are with me in the webinar. Let me start the webinar by congratulating all of you. And why congratulations? Congratulations predominantly for demonstrating a learning attitude. I'm sure all of you over here agree that learning is extremely important for continuous progress in life. And people who believe that you must continuously learn can only have temporary failures, if at all there are failures in life. Failures do happen. But for people who are willing to learn, their failures are temporary because they learn from their failures. And I'm sure all of you agree and all of you believe that if you really want to learn, there is enough to learn till your last breath. And that's why I tell people, be a student for life. Although my name has a lot of credentials like a hypnotherapist, an author, a facilitator, but at the end of the day, the most important title is a student for life. And I strongly believe there is so much to learn. And that's why till the time you have the curiosity element active and alive, you will continuously learn in life. So thank you for demonstrating the learning attitude. So let me start off with a question regarding this topic. What percentage of people do you think invest time in learning on a regular basis? So when I say regular, it could be weekly, it could be fortnightly, but they invest some amount of time reading a book, attending a webinar, attending a workshop, learning something or the other, enhancing their skill level. It could be life skills, it could be work-related skills. So how many of them invest time in learning? Just give me a percentage. 7%, 8%, 15%. That's a little high, by the way, right? If we consider the entire population, 4 to 5%. And that's a good thing. There are at least some people who believe that to continuously progress in life, you need to continuously learn. Otherwise, majority of people believe that learning will just happen by default. See, undoubtedly, the experiences of life are the best teachers. And I'm sure all of you agree on this point. However, the learning may not happen by default. One needs to invest a little bit of time, awareness, and introspection to actually extract the learning from life experiences. And of course, there is a small percentage of people only who actually invest time in learning. Next question. How many of them do you think, what percentage of people do you think invest time and money in learning, in enhancing their skills, in making their life much better? What percentage do you think invest time and money? For example, if this webinar would have been a paid webinar, let's say about 5,000 rupees for 90 minutes, what percentage of people do you think would pay and attend a webinar or pay and attend a workshop? Less than 1%, 1%, 2 to 3%, very less percentage. Absolutely, you're right. A very less percentage of the entire population. And I'm not talking about just India, it could be a worldwide percentage. And These are those people who make a significant change in their life. What do you think? What percentage of people are truly successful in life? And I say truly successful, they are continuously progressing in all areas of life. For me, success doesn't mean you are just accelerating and progressing in one area. Your relationships, personal and professional, your health, your work, everything has to progress. And if everything is on a continuous progress or progressive journey, then it's success in true essence. What percentage do you think, right, actually experience holistic level of success? And it's a similar percentage that you actually gave an answer to in the previous question. 1% or less than 1% of the entire population experiences true holistic success, which means there is undoubtedly a correlation. And these are not those people who only gather knowledge. These are those people who actually convert their knowledge into wisdom by implementing whatever they learn. Otherwise, Gyani Lok or knowledgeable people, you will find a lot of them. You can read hundreds of books and gather knowledge, but the knowledge needs to be implemented in all areas of your life. You need to fail, you need to learn, you need to become more aware, and that's when you start gathering true wisdom and you start walking on the path of continuous progress. So once again, congratulations on taking this step in realizing and believing that learning is crucial. So let's create an agenda for the remaining minutes of the entire session. So for the next approximately 75 to 90 minutes, max 90 minutes, I'm going to try and close it within 75 minutes. I'm going to cover a lot of insightful points. I'm going to give you some insights which definitely is going to be valuable, and these are going to be timeless, which means regardless of the time, regardless of your age, regardless of where you are in your life, it will be applicable. I'm then going to introduce an extremely powerful breakthrough course that I've created called as the 21 Days Breakthrough Course, a course which can bring about a vibratory shift in your life, a course which can in true sense create a breakthrough in your life, a course which can reset your thermostat. What does this all mean? I will come to that later. But while I explain the course, you will understand a lot of points which you can apply in your own life on your own to bring about a complete shift. So do not miss out on those points. And then if some of you have questions, I will take it up, and then we do a closure with a gift for all of you. I would suggest or request not to ask questions in between, because some of your questions naturally will get answered during the webinar itself. I hope all of you are okay with that. And the most important point, thank you. And the most important point is to stay till the last moment of the webinar. Please do not look at this just as a webinar. Look at this as life. I've learned one thing in life. How you do one thing is an indication of how you do many things in life. So when you start anything in life, would you like to complete it, especially the important things, or would you just like to leave it in between? And I'm sure all of you agree, a lot of people just leave it in between. I'm a hypnotherapist, and a lot of people come to me with this issue that I start off with a lot of things, but I just leave it in between. My point is, bring about a shift from today and use this as an example. You've started with this webinar, stay till the last moment, no matter what, because there is no obligation. But there is definitely an obligation to yourself. You've definitely got to set a rule for yourself that if I start something, I'm going to take it till the finish. And that's extremely important. So if you want to have a glass of water, a bottle of water. Ensure that you have your pen and paper handy. It's extremely important. And I think most of you have read about me or my profile. And for the ones who don't know me, my name is Harish Sairaman, and I'm a hypnotherapist. For the last 18 years, I've been practicing hypnotherapy, regression therapies. I'm a life coach, a spiritual coach. I do workshops, seminars on various topics like peak performance, accelerate, creating high performing teams, relationship mastery, breath mastery. I do large scale sessions, webinars, and I also do individual coaching and therapies. But at the end, as I said before, at the end of the day, I'm a student. So once again, welcome to this webinar, and let's start formally. So the name of the webinar is Power of Your Mind. How many of you agree that the human mind is one of the most powerful computers? If I have to call it like a computer or a machine, the human mind is one of the most powerful machines ever created. If you agree on this point, just type in IG, which says I agree. Thank you. Thank you. And that's why we say every success in life starts with your mind. If the mind can conceive it, if the mind can perceive it, if the mind can believe in it, the physical body follows it, and in the physical dimension, you land up achieving it. So the mind is an extremely powerful tool. However, majority of people don't know how it actually works. Now, I don't want you to type it in the chat box, but let me ask you another question. It might sound ridiculous. How many of you believe you have a mind? Yes, you've heard it right. How many of you believe you have a mind? You can type in a Y. Yes, absolutely. Right? And I'm sure most of you would be thinking it's a ridiculous question. Now, how many of you believe the mind and the brain is one and the same? Do you think the mind and the brain is the same, or do you think it's different? Same, type an S. Different, type a D. So what we obviously have is a mixed opinion. And the beauty is, no matter what you feel, it is just your perception. Thank you very much for your responses. A lot of you feel it's different. Some of you feel it's the same. But at the end of the day, you cannot prove it because these two belongs to two different dimensions. Two different dimensions. One is definitely the physical dimension, which is the brain, and the mind, we all understand, is the non-physical dimension. For example, we all know the brain is right here inside. It's inside the skull. Can it be proven? Yes. Are there instruments which can measure it? Yes. What about the mind? Is the mind inside here? If some of you think yes, can you prove it? The answer is no. Some of you might feel the mind is right here. Can you prove it? The answer is no. Is the mind in the gut area? You might believe in it, but can you prove it? The answer is no, which means we all believe that we have a mind. But we don't know where exactly it is, but we know we have a mind. And hence, I'm going to talk about the model of the mind. A model of the mind. So I'm going to represent the model of the mind in my slides just for us to understand how the mind functions and to have more idea on the mind itself. Now, the mind is not like a circle represented in the slide. So all of you, I would like you to focus on the slide. Okay. So I would like all of you to just take a look at this. And if I say, look at the slide, yeah, keep your focus on the slide and just listen to my voice. So if I tell you that the mind is divided in three parts, the conscious, the subconscious, and the unconscious. And that's exactly what you see on the screen. First of all, it's looking very colorful. Now, the colors, of course, I have put, but yes, we all would agree that the mind is a colorful thing. I'm going to make few statements. Listen to it carefully while you keep your eyes and focus on the model of the mind. The human mind can be divided in three parts or three states: the conscious, the subconscious, and the unconscious. There is a filter in between which divides the conscious and the subconscious and the unconscious. There are files in the subconscious mind, either positive or negative, and these files are in a read-only format. I repeat, there are files in the subconscious mind, and these files are in a read-only format. That means you can't delete them. That means you can't modify them. But you know the good news? The good news is every file, be it positive or negative, these files have a cover, and that cover is of emotions, which means you can't delete the file, but you can work on the cover. You can remove the cover. That is the only reason I tell people letting go of the past is not equivalent to forgetting the past. As a therapist, people come to me for issues related to money, related to relationship, related to childhood issues, related to past traumas, related to blockages in their life. And you know, a lot of people actually come and say, I want to forget my past. And what's my answer? My answer is very simple. I tell them, you cannot forget the past. The only way of forgetting the past is to get a memory loss. And I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what you want. We don't want a memory loss. And hence, you will always remember the past. However, the emotional impact of the past can be removed and can be worked on. And I want all of you to remember, you should not forget the past, even if you had an option, because past is valuable for learning. People who don't learn from the past repeat the same mistakes in the present and don't have a much better future. But people who learn from the past, implement the learning in the present, they make their present even better, and they create a beautiful future. And hence, past is valuable. That is why I tell people, once a habit, I'm sure a lot of you are saying, always a habit. That's right, because it's all there in a read-only format. However, the mind works on the commerce principle of LIFO. What is LIFO? Last in, first out, which means even if you have negative files below, if you start putting in positive files, last in, first out. So first that will come out will be positive, which means your behaviors can become positive, emotions can become positive, beliefs and perceptions can become positive. How to do that? I will teach you. But this is how it works. Keep this in mind. This is how the mind of an adult looks. And this is how the mind of a child looks. Take a look at the next one. Just keep this in your mind. This is how the mind of a child looks. What do you see as a basic difference? What do you see as a basic difference? Yeah. Absolutely. Less clutter, very less files, no critical filter. No critical filter, and that's an extremely valid, extremely strong point. The child does not have a critical filter, and that is why whatever you tell a child directly goes into the subconscious mind. And once it goes into the subconscious mind, it's extremely powerful. But of course, some of you might also have a question, why are some files are still seen in the child's mind? Now, there are two answers for it. One, logical. The other, spiritual. The logical is the files can be called as intrauterine memories. And what are intrauterine memories? Memories, events. It may not be memory, but they are feelings when you were in your mother's womb. So when the baby is in the mother's womb, they don't have memories, of course, but they pick up sensations. That is why when a pregnant lady is scared, the baby tends to kick inside. Experiences go in at that age itself. In short, drama begins at that age itself. And if I talk about spirituality, all your past life memories, provided you believe in that, also is there in the unconscious state. And that's why people who practice past life regression, they predominantly have to go into the deeper states of your mind to access those files and to learn from it. And for people who don't believe in it, these are intrauterine memories. Now, coming to an important point again, go back to the model of the mind. I'm going to repeat those statements again with an addition of an extremely crucial point. The human mind has the conscious, the subconscious, and the unconscious state. There are files in a read-only format. There is a filter that is between the conscious and the subconscious, and hence, you cannot just access subconscious like that. You need different methods, modalities, like hypnosis, meditation, to enter the subconscious. But an important point here is the subconscious mind is believed to be 6,000 times more stronger than the conscious mind. 6,000 times more stronger. The obvious question is, why is the subconscious so many times stronger? Because it is the seat of your beliefs and everything which is automatic, and hence it is 6,000 times stronger. Now, how do you program this part of your mind which is 6,000 times more stronger? Stay till the end, and I am going to give you points to actually program your subconscious mind. Because once the subconscious is programmed, the subconscious, which is 6,000 times stronger, delivers results in an autopilot mode. And that's why habits, patterns, in short, everything which is automatic is a part of subconscious mind. Like when you drive, majority of your driving is autopilot. People who drive, what is the only thing that you consciously do? Look at the road. And that too, you don't have to keep staring like this. Why? Because your entire driving skill is in your subconscious, is in your muscle memory. And that's why you can be talking to somebody in between, you can listen to music, you can change the channel, you can look here and there. And suddenly if a biker comes in or another vehicle comes in an autopilot mode, in a fraction of a second, your legs will go and press brakes. You don't have to consciously think, oh, somebody has come, I've got to press brake. You don't have time for that. So your autopilot takes care of it. The good news, we all have an autopilot. The bad news, even the bad behaviors can become autopilot. That's why habits can be positive, habits can be negative. Like some people can have a habit of appreciating and talking good things. And some people can have a habit of criticizing and talking only about negative things. And we all know with this habit, what kind of a life would that person actually lead or live? Because once it's a habit, once it's a pattern, once it's an addiction, your autopilot will drive it effortlessly. And another reason why your subconscious is so many times more stronger is because it is the seat of belief system. What do you think is the job of every belief? We all have beliefs. What do you think is the job of every belief? One liner, whatever comes to your mind. What do you think is the job of every belief? We all would have different beliefs about different things, right? So what is the job of every belief that we carry? Control our behaviors, align ourselves, to produce results. In short, the job of every belief, be it positive or negative, it does not matter. The job of every belief that we carry is to produce result or to prove itself or to be in alignment with itself. Which means if you have a belief that life is tough, what is the job of this belief? To make your life tough. And how does it do it? By programming, manipulating, influencing your thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and producing the results. If you have a belief that I can achieve a target like this, What do you think that belief will do? It will trigger positive emotion. It will trigger positive thoughts. It will trigger optimistic behavior, and no guarantee, but you have a higher chance of achieving those targets. Think about this now. Let's say somebody gives you a huge, high, difficult, challenging target. And the first response of yours is, oh, this target is not possible. So let's say your belief says this target is not possible. It's a ridiculous target, not achievable. Now tell me, would your thoughts, emotions, behaviors be positive or negative? Obviously negative, isn't it? So if your thoughts, emotions, behaviors are negative, at the end, would you succeed or fail? You will fail. And when you fail, you know what people proudly say? I knew this from before. I knew this from day one. And a coach like me eventually helps the person be aware that you are responsible for the failure. Because if you knew this from day one that this target is impossible, that means from day one, you were demonstrating negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative behavior. So obviously, you are responsible, or you are a major contributor to that failure. But then a lot of people say, no, but I was positive. It is impossible to be positive if your belief says something is not possible. And that is why the only way of realizing your true potential is to believe in the positive, is to believe in the achievement, is to believe in yourself till the last moment. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about placebo. What is placebo? Placebo is actually a fake medicine, a duplicate medicine, which is used during the initial experimentation phase of a new medicine or a new drug. So let's say I'm a part of a pharma organization or a lab, and I've created a new medicine. Let's call this medicine X. What do? I create a placebo of that medicine. How does it look? Identical. Size same, color same, smell same. What's the only difference? One is medicine, one is not medicine. One is fake, but it looks identical. So people on whom the experiment is conducted have no idea who's given the real and who's given the fake. But first, what are they given? They are injected with that virus or bacteria for which the medicine has been created. They are first given the injection of that virus so that they get infected. And once they are infected, they are completely aware on the medicine, details of the medicine, side effects, effects. But one group is given the real medicine and the other group is given the placebo. And then they watch. This is called placebo test. If both parties show response, what do you think? What do you think? How are you going to conclude it? If both parties show response, that means the medicine is not really giving a lot of results. Why? Because both parties are showing improvement. If the medicine shows 40% improvement, the placebo guy show 20% improvement, then you know there is something extra coming from the medicine. Do this research if you want, and you will be amazed to see 90% of experiments conducted, both parties show improvement. The medicine might show a little higher. Both parties show improvement. The one who's given the fake drug also shows improvement. Now, what does this tell you? It is the game of belief. Like all of you know, you go to a doctor whom you believe in, and you are unwell. The way the doctor speaks to you creates a placebo effect. Now, that doctor whom you believe in gives you an expensive medicine and tells you, take this, you'll be okay. And now when you take that medicine, the placebo effect will work so fast. Why? You believe in the doctor. The way he spoke, you feel you will get okay. He gave you an expensive medicine, and your belief says expensive means good medicine. before even the medicine hits your blood and starts working, you will see signs of improvement. Forget about this. There are patients who go to a doctor, and after going there itself, they say, well, since I've come here, I'm already feeling good. Isn't it? What do you think is really working? The belief that I've come to see this doctor and he's available and he's an excellent doctor, which means I'm going to get okay, is already creating a placebo effect. Which means every second of your life, placebo effect is working in all areas of your life, be it health, be it wealth, be it relationships. Every area of your life is impacted by the placebo. And that's why for you to really bring about a shift in your life, you have to work on all areas of your life, especially the belief system, your belief about health, your belief about wealth, your belief about relationships, your belief about your organization, your belief in the country that you're staying, your belief in the city that you're living. Check each one of them, because if the belief is negative, you can never experience the ultimate success in that area. For example, a lot of people believe corporate life is very tough or sales is extremely tough. Now, what are they doing to themselves? They are ensuring that their own belief goes against them. And when I coach people for them to become a champion, this is exactly what I tell them. Imagine if I am into training and coaching. Can I have a belief that training, coaching is extremely difficult? If I have that kind of a belief, I will keep getting drained out while I deliver my sessions. And people who've ever seen me live in sessions and even in webinars, they will vouch for it that my energy levels never ever dips during the entire session and even after the session. And it's not anything great about it. The point that I'm trying to drive is my belief about training, my belief about sessions, my belief about webinars. It's an amazing thing to do. It's a fun thing to do. I'm so blessed that I've been given this opportunity to really touch so many people's life. Now, with that belief, the body and mind cannot just get tired that easily. So regardless of what field you are in, your belief regarding that is extremely important. And you need to keep introspecting on your beliefs and keep changing them, without which a complete shift cannot happen. And there are, of course, various ways of changing your beliefs. And I am going to talk about it while I talk about the methods in the course. So different methods of really changing your entire belief system. In fact, I call belief systems as the blueprint of your life. Without a strong blueprint, you cannot experience magnanimous success. A lot of people, when I do therapies, talk about something called as bad luck. And I'm of a strong opinion and a believer that there is nothing called as luck. Undoubtedly, when you cannot explain anything in life, you have to attribute it to luck. Like there are a lot of people who put in tremendous amount of efforts, but they don't get good results. At the end of the day, something or the other goes wrong. End moment, something happened. End moment, lost the promotion. End moment, lost the job. Money came into their life, but something happened and that extra money went away also. A lot of people have such issues. And then they attribute it to bad luck. Why? I'm putting in so much of efforts, but in the end moment, I'm not able to experience what I truly deserve. And therapeutically, I can tell all of such people, your beliefs are not in alignment with your conscious actions. And it's not your conscious belief. No, I believe. You're saying this consciously. But deep down, there could be something different. Like a lot of people want to make good amount of money, but they have beliefs which says earning lots of money is very difficult. Money is the root cause of all evil. Unfortunately, a lot of people in many years back picked up these kind of beliefs. Nowadays, people are not picking up such beliefs. It's a good thing. I can't comment for all of you, but if I talk about my childhood days, 90% of movies that I have seen in my childhood days, the Garib is always the hero. The poor man is always the hero. Have you noticed that? All rich people were shown to you as a bad person, as a villain. And they always showed that money is the root cause of all evil. For a child where the critical filter is not yet developed, because it develops by the age of 14, 15 completely. It starts forming by the age of 3, 4 itself, but develops completely only after 14, 15 years. So we soak into all of these information. Maybe we saw our parents struggling with money, and hence we picked up a belief that money is difficult to earn. And now we are trying to do everything in the right way, but somewhere or the other, it's not working because that part of your mind, which is 6,000 times stronger, is not in alignment with your goal. And hence, to create a breakthrough in your life, you must continuously assess and continuously change your belief system. If you're all in sync with me on this, let's move further. How many of you agree? When we talk about a complete shift in life, it all starts with a change. The first step towards progress is change. Like after this webinar also, if you don't change in actions, change in behaviors, change in patterns, change in practices, your life will continue to be the way it is. If you want to take a big leap, you can't just wait that market will get okay or environment will get okay. If they get okay, it will help you. It will complement. However, you've got to bring in an inner change. So the question for all of you is, do you believe change is easy or tough? Easy or tough? I want to see some answers. So almost all of you are saying change is tough. By the way, I was testing your belief. And do you realize how we go wrong in life? Like most of you just answered tough, and you're not even thinking that if you agree that change is the first step and you believe that change is tough, how is change going to be for you? Change is always going to be tough. Now, why do majority of people say change is tough? Because that is what has been their past experience, and that is what people have told them. If you don't want to say easy, at least say change is interesting. I'm going to change. Change is fun. Change is the way ahead. I can change. That's right. Start typing I can change. Change is fun. So from today onwards, since you all are believers in learning, since you all believe in investing in learning, I want you to start believing change is fun and I can change, and I am accelerating in my life by changing. That's the first step. But it's also important to understand, why do majority of people experience change to be tough? Why do they experience that? Because I'm now going to come to an extremely crucial point. Do not miss out on this point. Majority of people say change is tough because they experience an extremely powerful force called as the thermostat. How many of you know we all have a force inside us which is called as thermostat? How many of you heard about this word? And under what context have you heard about the word called thermostat? Geysers, refrigerators, iron box, all of them have a thermostat. What is the job of thermostat? The job of the thermostat is to keep the temperature at a level where it is set or it was set. For example, if the air conditioner is set at 27 right now here, if let's say if I set it for 24, what is the job of thermostat? Keep it at 24. So if another 100 people come in this room, or let's say 50 people come in this room, 100 may not fit in here, right? Let's say 40, 50 people come in this room. Would the temperature of this room go higher? Yes, because everybody is emitting heat energy. Now, when the temperature of the room starts going higher, what will the thermostat do? It will increase the power of the compressor and bring it back to 24 if it goes higher. If it goes to 27, it will bring it back to 24. If everybody goes outside and it's cool, the temperature, we all step outside, it drops to a 22. What will the thermostat do? It will cut off and again come back to 24. We all understand this. The job of a thermostat is to keep the temperature at the level where it was set, or put in all the effort to keep it at that level. When I say effort, it's the machine, right? Whatever it can, it'll keep it at 24. We all have a human thermostat inside us, a thermostat in our body and mind. Hence, I'm calling it as the human thermostat. What does it do? Exactly the same. Let's talk about body. So let's say all of you are sitting in a comfortable environment, and I ask you all to stand and start jumping about 500 times. In some time, what will happen? Your body heat goes higher and higher and higher and higher. What will start happening? You will start sweating. Why does the body sweat? To cool the body. Absolutely, to cool the body. Because there is excessive heat. So what is the thermostat doing? It's making you sweat to regularize your body temperature. Like dogs don't sweat, so they pant. They keep panting to regularize their body temperature. Thermostat. But how many of you know your mind has a thermostat? What does it do? Whenever you attend any nice session, or whenever you decide to change, 1st of January say, New Year resolution, kal se, parson se, next month se, whenever you decide to change, your own thermostat kicks in and does everything possible so that you do not change. Thermostat is not your villain. It will be your own hero, but I will tell you how to make it your hero in some time. And remember, the job of the thermostat is to give you every reason to stop you from changing, and every reason will look genuine. That's the game of thermostat. Have you all experienced thermostat in your life? If you have, just type in, I have. All of us, absolutely. We all have experienced thermostat at various levels, and we all have also experienced resetting our thermostat. And I'm going to talk about that also. For example, let's say you get up at 6 in the morning, and now you want to get up at 5:30 from tomorrow because you've decided to meditate or do your breathing exercises, because all these, you know, consciously, you know, will help you. So you've decided. So what do? You set the alarm clock for 5:30, and with all the willingness and motivation, you go off to sleep. 5:30 in the morning, when the alarm rings, is when the game of thermostat begins. You're all motivated, but the thermostat will now start and say, 5 minutes or itna jaldi alarm kaisa baj gaya? I just slept now, some more time, 10 minutes more, 15 minutes more. What is this game? This game is of the thermostat. What is it trying to do? It's stopping you from changing. Because it understands every change is temporary pain or discomfort, and the job of the mind and body is to avoid temporary pain. And that's why champions are champions, because they go through the temporary pain to experience heightened pleasures in life. Which means you've got to reset, you've got to go through the temporary pain. Now, some people get up at 5:30 and they feel, I've beaten the thermostat. It's not that easy. You've woken up at 5:30, first level of success achieved. But the remaining day also has to be taken care of. Some people get up at 5:30, do their stuff. After lunchtime, they are lazing around like this. They feel absolutely drowsy. And when somebody asks, they say, I got up early, so I'm feeling drowsy. And then the mind can negotiate that instead of wasting the entire day in a drowsy state, it's better to get up at 6 only. Don't fall or become a victim to the thermostat. The thermostat can be reset with awareness and methods. And I'm going to talk about it. For example, if you want to experience weight loss and you eat a lot of sweets, the day you say, I'm not going to eat sweets, excessive sweets from tomorrow, you will start seeing sweets everywhere. You will be gifted with sweets also. Somebody will get sweets also at home. And that's how the thermostat plays with you. If you're somebody who gets irritated very easily, let's say you have an irritable nature, and you've decided to change it and become more peaceful, for the next few days, more and more people, more and more situations will emerge which irritate you. Now, what is this game? This game is of your thermostat. This is not bad luck. This is not somebody trying to punish you. This is not your planetary positions going in the wrong way. It is your thermostat which is going to put you into a challenging, competitive, or a phase of examination. You got to compete with awareness. And that's why I tell people, the day you decide to change, you will be tested. And the only way of testing you is to give you situations where you have an opportunity of failing in what you've decided to change. Can we reset it? Absolutely. Can we change it? Absolutely. How many days does it take? And that brings me to the awareness of 3 magical numbers, which I want all of you to keep in mind. 3 magical numbers. 3, 7, 21. 3, 7, 21. People call it as magical numbers, but there is a scientific validation to the entire numbers. Why 3, 7, 21? When you start changing anything, it could be a gesture, it could be a behavior, it could be anything. You start doing something in the morning. It takes 3 days, initial 3 days, for the body to start getting slightly accustomed to it. So if you're changing an entire pattern, the first 3 days could be extremely challenging. For example, you've decided to skip a meal. You've decided to have 2 meals a day instead of 3 meals. So you've decided to have a meal at 10 and then at 7, just to give you an example. But you are used to having lunch at 2. Now, for the first 3 days, 2 o'clock is going to be extremely tough. You might go and open the refrigerator 5 times. Your mind will negotiate, or you can eat something. Your stomach will say something is happening, a little bit, should be eaten. All that will happen. I'm not saying after 3 days, everything becomes easy. No. After 3 days, the body and mind starts adjusting to the new one. Adjusting. It's just the beginning of adjustments. 7 days marks the beginning of creation of neuropathways. From the 7th day, the new habit, the new pattern is now getting created. It's not yet created, but the beginning happens. In 21 days, you create new neuropathways in your entire body, which means from your brain to your body, neuropathways are getting created, muscle memory is getting created. In short, it is now going into your subconscious mind and becoming autopilot. And for these 21 days, mega drama will happen in your life, and you've got to actually go through the drama with awareness, knowing this is my thermostat, and not blaming anybody else, because blaming others is very easy during this phase. Remember this. Be aware during this phase. And of course, after you finish 21, you can even hit a 48. 48 is called as a mandala cycle or a cellular memory cycle. But when you are talking about a shift in thermostat, you've got to keep in mind 21 days is the main target. However, remember, these 21 days will only work if you enjoy it. If you just do 21 days because I want to finish 21 days, then 48, 96, 365 days also will not make it a habit, will not make it a pattern. Whatever you've decided to do, you've got to enjoy it. And how can you enjoy it? By reminding yourself of the benefit or the end result of doing it, like champions do. When they get tired, the coach will say, do you really want that gold medal? Do you really want to be a winner? That's the end result. And that gives them that extra motivation to go that extra mile. And we all know that extra mile is the one that creates a breakthrough in your life. It creates a breakthrough in your life. Spiritually, I tell people, majority of people take many lifetimes to bring about one big vibratory shift in their life. Vibratory shift is not just a thermostat reset. It starts with thermostat reset, but then you passionately keep doing one thing, after the other, and you passionately keep changing. You bring about a complete vibratory shift in your life. And people ask me, how do I know whether the vibratory shift has happened or not? And I tell them there is no theory based explanation required. You will get to know when that happens. The problems of your past will no longer be a problem or in the present. You might have other challenges. Please understand, no matter how much ever you get better in life, problems will keep coming in life. Problems will never end. Problems will only end when you end. That too is an assumption that problems end after you end, right? Metaphysicians or metaphysical or healers, therapists like me don't believe in that. And that's why problems are meant in our life to grow, so that you are able to look at the problem, face it, challenge yourself, change yourself. Because majority of people only focus on salvaging the problem, handling the problem, allowing the problem to get over. There are very few people who focus on growing stronger and becoming more aware with every problem in their life. And people who do this bring about a vibratory shift. So I'm going to make this statement again. The second part I didn't highlight at that time. I'm going to highlight it now. Majority of people take many lifetimes to bring about one vibratory shift in your life. And there are some who make multiple vibratory shift in one lifetime. And that's possible. It's not just for privileged few. It's for people who are willing. It's for people who are ready to take action. It's for people who just don't want to say, "Baad mein dekhenge, I will do it later." These are those people, not now, later. Later means okay. Spiritually, many more lifetimes. What needs to happen now is now. Can you become a better human being now? Answer is yes. Can you become a better father, a better mother, a better employee, a better manager, a better leader, a better human being? The answer is yes. And the shift needs to happen now. Now is the right time. People ask me, when is the right time? And I say, the time you are aware is the right time. So do you really want to reset your thermostat? Do you really want to bring about a vibratory shift in your life? And I'm a strong believer of these tools and techniques, because if I look at my life, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, and before that, I had an extremely tough childhood phase and plethora of issues. Rheumatoid arthritis, hyperacidity, relationships not working, almost on the verge of divorce. Health was in a bad shape. Wealth was absolutely bad shape. Money was seeming to be blocked everywhere. Even if money came and just went away, I could never see the bank balance going higher and higher. Something or the other would happen. Though I was progressing seemingly in my corporate life, but nothing was seemingly working. And that's when I understood all of these, started using all of these tools, methods. And I'm not saying that it was an overnight success, but consistently using these, there were multiple vibratory shifts that happened. And I can tell you, problems of the past are no longer a problem, and I don't see that to be ever a problem in the future. There could be new problems. You need to bring in that kind of a shift in your life. And I strongly feel, because I remember a time in 2003-4 where I had also had got suicidal tendencies, because I felt there's nothing that's working in my life. It's good to end. So I only had two options: either end it or do something about it. And somewhere now it feels as if everything was meant to happen. I went to a hypnotherapist, asked for help, started doing all the hypnotherapy courses, was fascinated with how the mind works, started using these modalities, and brought about a complete shift. So how should I reset the thermostat? What is it that I need to do in the next 21 days? And that 21 days should begin for all of you from tomorrow. How do I bring about a vibratory shift in my life? And how do I enhance every area of my life? And for that, I'm going to talk about the course and the pointers in the course. The pointers will also tell you what you need to do. People who really want to bring about a vibratory shift, a thermostat reset, definitely you can sign in for the course. For others, anyways, gather the entire knowledge because it will definitely help you. So let's go back to the slide. So it took me about 2 months to create this entire course to predominantly bring about a vibratory shift or to reset your entire thermostat. And that course is called as the 21 Days Breakthrough Course, right? And why am I calling it as the 21 days? Now you have the answer, 21, because 21 days is what it takes to bring about a shift in your thermostat. And then consistent practice will bring about vibratory shifts in your life. Vibratory shift, people around you will also get to know. So what are the ingredients of this course? This is an audio-visual course. It's a digital course. So it's not a fixed time that you have to watch, but every day you have to do something for few minutes, only few minutes. So what does this course have? So the first thing, right? Let's talk about this. Daily powerful videos and activities which you have to do consciously. Because if you look at the mind, you have a conscious, you have a subconscious. And I told you 6,000 times stronger is the subconscious. However, to create a vibratory shift, you need to focus on both the conscious and the subconscious, because change happens consciously. Subconscious will support it. Both put together, vibratory shift can definitely happen. So you will be given daily powerful videos which you have to watch. And in every video, I've given you activities which you've got to do during the entire day. During the entire day. For that day only, I've given you something to do. And the good thing is, whatever I'm asking you to do can happen along with your daily activities. And that's why you don't have to separate a lot of time, because that's a crucial thing. Most of the people believe that they are already busy. And then if I give you something for 2 hours, the mind says, I don't have time. So the beauty is the videos are only 5 to 12 minutes long. And that's the max time you got to give in the morning. Why morning? So that the remaining part of the day, you are able to implement whatever you learned from that day's video. The next point, extremely important. Every day, you will be given a specially crafted affirmation. Affirmations are extremely powerful. For a layman, affirmations are nothing but positive statements. When you repeat them continuously and visualize it happening, it goes into the subconscious mind. The affirmations work beautifully from 3 areas or 3 ways. 1, repetition. Anything that you repeat again and again directly goes into your subconscious mind. And that's why it becomes a habit. So affirmations needs to be repeated. And in the video, I've told you how to repeat these affirmations. So you need to repeat it during the entire day in your free time, not necessarily sit in a meditative pose and do it. So affirmations use the power of repetition. Second, visualizing it. For example, if the affirmation is, I now take new initiatives in life, and with your eyes closed, you visualize that you're taking new initiatives. You're speaking to your team members, you're conducting daily briefings and motivating them. Anything, any change that you want, which is an initiative, you visualize it. You know the beauty of visualization? It is scientifically proven that when you strongly visualize multiple times, the brain cannot differentiate between reality and imagination. So what does the brain do? perceives it to be real. And that is why if you close your eyes and imagine you have lemon in your hand and you squeeze the lemon and taste sour lemon, you will see saliva coming in your mouth. But actually, there is no lemon. But why is saliva coming out? Because the brain is assuming it is real. That is the power of visualization. And the third, the affirmation works consciously because when you repeat it during the day in pockets, it serves as a reminder that you've got to do something. For example, if my affirmation says, I now appreciate more and more in life. And I keep saying this in between. I set reminders in my cell phone, 3-4 reminders. So somewhere when I keep repeating, I appreciate, now this naturally makes you consciously appreciate when you see something good happening. So these are the 3 ingredients which makes affirmations extremely powerful. And in this course, so which means all of you who want to do it on their own, you need to create your own affirmations, either one affirmation continuously for 21 days, repeated and visualized, or different affirmations for all 21 days. In this course, I've given you specially crafted affirmation, one for each day, which means when you go on the 3rd day, you don't have to repeat all 3. You repeat the 3rd day affirmation because it progressively takes you to the next level. The next ingredient, specially created, discovered method which helps you let go of negative emotions and major barriers in your inner space. I don't know how many of you have actually heard about an extremely powerful method. This is not created by me, right? This is a beautiful method discovered many years back called as the emotional freedom technique. I'm going to be teaching you a modified version of this. You can find EFT technique on YouTube, minimum 500 videos, but it's a longer, complex process. I'm going to teach you a simplified version of EFT called as EET, Emotional Empowerment Technique, which helps you go down into your read-only files and remove the negative emotional cover so that your past negative emotions no longer impact you in the present and control your future. You can use EET, and once you learn EET, it's a blessing. You can use EET for resolving and dissolving mental, emotional, and physical issues like arthritis, diabetes, aches and pains, fears, phobias, low energy, low confidence, lack of energy in a particular task, irritation, mind getting extremely tired, frustration, unable to handle workload, because these are all emotions and it works beautifully. And the most interesting thing is, in some days of practice, you can seriously use EET to help and coach other people and help them resolve their issues. Imagine when people come and tell you that thank you for teaching them that method, or thank you for doing that method for them. Their entire issues have got resolved. Their fears have gone out. Their phobia has gone out. A 10-year-old issue has gone out in, let's say, 1 hour at times. Sometimes in 1 week. It feels great. Of course, practice is required. Introspection is required, and you need to regularly work on it. You can beautifully do EET with other people. Along with that, using hypnosis meditations. You can find some of them on the internet also. Hypnosis audios and meditations are extremely powerful, because when I use the word hypnosis, that only means it directly goes into your subconscious mind. Hypnosis is nothing but state of subconscious. So when you use hypnosis meditations or hypnosis audios, they beautifully program that part of your mind which is 6,000 times stronger. It programs your belief. So I've given you a hypnosis cleansing meditation so that you cleanse your subconscious beautifully while you put in new positive files. This course also has motivational hypnosis audios, because in the entire 21-day journey and even beyond the 21-day course, see, starting anything is easy. Sustaining becomes a very big challenge for a lot of people. So what you need is motivation to sustain it. Like, for example, at the beginning of the course, I told you everything in life is connected to everything else. How you do one thing is connected to how you do everything. That is why I told you when you attend this webinar, commit till the last moment. Don't give it up like many things in life. I started, nahi ab maja nahi aa raha. I started, oh now I want to do something else. Oh, I have had enough. No, you have got to be till the last moment. But for that, you need the motivation. Sometimes we tend to lose that motivation. So two motivational audios given to you at different days. One in the initial 10 days, other a different one in the later 11 days. So that you keep sustaining the motivation, not just for the course, motivation at work, motivation at home, motivation in life, motivation to take up task and finish it. Powerful audios given to you, and an extremely powerful, two of them, belief change hypnosis audios. The first one is called Core Beliefs Meditation, which changes your inner core beliefs regarding your health, wealth, relationships, all areas. Core beliefs. I can do it. I believe I can achieve the best in life. I deserve to achieve the best in life. Self-esteem related beliefs are used here so that it goes deep into your subconscious. It goes deep into your cellular memories. And later, by the 16th day, a very beautiful hypnosis meditation called as 3 Pillars of Life: health, wealth, relationship, which you can listen to before you go to sleep for the rest of your life also. Always remember, before you go off to sleep, hence is called as the magical 30 minutes. Because before you go to sleep, you are in a state called as the natural hypnotic state. What you see, what you hear, what you feel directly goes into your subconscious and starts changing your entire beliefs. Same the few minutes in the morning after you get up. And when you use these kind of audios during that phase, it is a game changer for you. And that is the only scientific reason why majority of people would have heard the advice from your parents or your grandparents: say your prayers before you go to sleep and after you get up in the morning. Say the name of God, Allah ka naam lo, Bhagwan ka naam lo. In short, say the name of God, say your prayers before you go to sleep and after you get up in the morning. Why? Because you are in a naturally hypnotic state. So ask yourself, what kind of emotions, what kind of thoughts, what do you do before you go to sleep? If you watch TV and doze or go off to sleep, you are in big trouble until and unless what you're watching is seriously inspiring you. Use these meditations before you go to sleep and after you get up in the morning, and repeat your affirmations, and it will become a complete thermostat reset. It will become a breakthrough. It will become or will create a vibratory shift. The next one, it's a lifetime access. The beauty of this course is it does not end after 21 days. The access for all of you would be there lifelong. And every time, in every 2 months, we make modifications, we make changes, we add new meditations, we do something. And whenever we add, you will get an intimation and you can again use the entire course. The beauty is when you finish 21 days, you can always take a gap if you want or restart, and after a few days, again go through the 21 days, or pick up the best of it and go through the 21 days again. Once again, bring about a shift, a reset in your thermostat, a vibratory shift. Possible. And not only this, I'm giving you a beautiful bonus product, and the bonus I'm giving you is called as the 7 gears of life. I don't know how many of you know, we have energy centers in our body, in our energy body, called as the chakras. If I show you the slide, energy centers called as chakras. So everything starts with a thought. What does a thought produce? An emotion. An emotion brings about a change in your energy body, and they are called as chakras. And then comes in the physical body. For example, if you have a negative thought, It produces a negative emotion. It blocks your chakras. And then on the physical body, the ease goes away, and hence what you get is dis-ease. Similarly, if you have a positive thought, you have a positive emotion, your chakras open up beautifully, and physical body feels great. So if somebody's got arthritis at a physical body level, it has come in with a prolonged negative thought, negative emotion, chakras blocked for a long time, and then physical body problems. Same for money. I have blockages in money. Money doesn't flow into my life. Money is at a physical dimension. It is not just in your mind, right? In your mind, you might think about money, but money needs to come in physically in your life. When I say physically, it should show in your bank account. So for that, you need to have positive thoughts, emotions, and your chakras, energy centers needs to be open. So if I give you a simple explanation, we have 7 major energy centers, and there are instruments today which can capture them. The first one is at the base of your spine, called as the root chakra. If the root chakra is blocked, it creates issues like lower back pain, basic financial insecurities, threat-related, health-related, life-related job. Then you have the sacral, which is below the navel. Sacral chakra is also called as the sex chakra or the sensuality chakra. Sacral chakra, if it is open, brings in luxuries, brings in joy in life, and also strengthens your sexual organs. Sacral chakra block predominantly happens with a lot of stress, not enjoying life, maja nahi aa raha hai, even the sexual organs get weakened. So by activating the sacral chakra, you actually activate the joy of life, the fun of life. And joy, fun is not just related to sex. Joy in your work, joy in doing something, enjoying food that you eat, joy. Then is solar plexus, right in the gut area, the chakra of power and control, enhances your digestion, gives you the power and control and authority in life. Some people feel things are not in my control at all, neither money, nor things, nor people. You don't have to control people, but you need to be in control of yourself. So the solar plexus, when it's cleansed and activated, brings in control. If the solar plexus goes for a toss, digestive problems, acidity issues, all is a solar plexus issue. Then you have the heart chakra. Undoubtedly, it works, it impacts your heart. But it is also the chakra of love and acceptance. So people who have a lot of anger towards other people, lack of forgiveness, their heart chakra gets blocked. And when the heart chakra gets blocked, they easily get upset in life. They easily get angry at other people. They hold on to their past. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I can't forgive him. But what they don't understand is, when you don't forgive or any person, you are hurting yourself. Like there is a quote of Buddha which says, getting angry or remaining angry on somebody is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So you need to let go. And then the throat chakra. A lot of people feel throat chakra is communication. No, root chakra is communication, basic communication. But throat chakra is your ability to express fearlessly, confidently. You're now able to articulate beautifully. You're a great speaker, not necessarily as a profession. You can also, but you can express yourself. You can influence. How important is this in your life today? Extremely important. People whose throat chakra is blocked have a lot of issues regarding, tonsils, throat issues, can't express, fear of public speaking, fear of expressing your heart out, thyroid issues. So activating and opening your throat chakra will give you confidence in expressing. Third eye chakra, the chakra of intuition, the chakra of vision. If this gets stressed, problems in eyes, problems as migraines, can't see the future well. They are always scared of the future. They're always worried about the future. Kal kya hoga, malum nahi, can't see the future. Third eye blocked. Opening up the third eye will help you see a beautiful future. And of course, crown chakra, your connection with the divine or the universe. In corporate language, I call it total ownership. You understand you are the co-creator and you can take action. You can bring about a change in your life. So the bonus product is on these 7 energy centers called as chakras. So what I give you is a complete chakra cleansing meditation, which you can listen to once a week. And if you're going with a 21 days product, thank you. Some of you are ready for the product. Good, I will announce it for sure. So if you are going for the 21-day product, day 3 is when your hypnosis meditation starts. And today should be day 0. Tomorrow is day 1. So day 0, day 1, day 2, in the night before sleeping, listen to this complete chakra cleansing meditation. After that, from day 3, in the course, I give you core beliefs meditation, listen to it. But every week, you listen to the complete chakra cleansing, right? So that once a week, you completely cleanse and activate your entire chakras. Another, what I give you is called chakra statements activation meditation. These are also statements, hypnosis audio, which will activate all your chakras. So sometimes you can listen to this even every day when you have free time, or once a week is fine. No need to do both, but if you have time, do both. It will only open and activate your chakras. There are no side effects. The only side effect could be something more nice happens in your life. Isn't that better, right? And of course, once you understand, once you understand, I gave you some information about each of the chakra. If you feel you want to work on a specific chakra more, like somebody says, I have a lot of, solar plexus or root problem. I have lower back issues, financial problems, all that stuff. I want to focus more on strengthening my root. Root chakra strengthening gives you stability, reduces and resolves lower back pain, and also strengthens, because it's connected with the sacral, also strengthens sexual organs. So if you say I want to work on my root chakra, what I've also done is for each chakra, I've given you a specific audio, meditation audio, to activate, open and cleanse that chakra. So if you think I want to work on this, so that particular audio you can listen to every day along with the entire course. And that's why this entire course is extremely powerful. And anyways, I'm going to give you a gift also. I'll tell you what exactly that is in some time. So stay put. So question for all of you. The entire 21-day course, which is a lifetime access, the entire 7 years, course, which is a lifetime access, this entire beautiful digital course, if I ask you all a question, what do you think should be the price of a course like this? Lifetime, what do you think should be the price for the entire course put together? I would just like to try and understand. 10,000 rupees. 25 thoda zyada ho jayega, but yeah, okay, all right. 7,000 with discounts, okay. Somebody is very clear that you're also going to get discounts over there, okay. 8,000, 10,000 at least, right? Different pricing, okay, 10, 12, 15, so different pricing. So now to give you an idea, to give you an information, the 21-day breakthrough course price is 15,999 because it's 21 days audio, visual, meditation, belief change, thermostat reset, and vibratory shift. And to completely activate your entire chakras is 7,000 rupees. Together, it's a 22,999 rupees, but this is only a printed price. As a part of today's webinar participant, as somebody who's shown interest in learning, as somebody who's decided to bring about a reset in your thermostat and a vibratory shift, the combined product for both of you is going to be offered at only 3,999. A combined product lifetime access. Once you enroll into the entire course, the 7 years, you will see the 7 years separately on the page as 7,000. No need to go there, because once you log in into the 7 day, into the 21 days breakthrough course, 7 years you will find in the course itself as a bonus product. Yes, I will share the link with all of you. My partner Monimoy login as learning continues is sharing. That's the link. However, when you click on that link, you need to apply a coupon code. Otherwise, the price is going to be 15,999. You need to apply the coupon code, and the coupon code is, yes, the coupon code is Mega Life. MEGALIFE. You need to click on the link, right? Thinkific.com, Harish Sairaman, Thinkific.com. After you click on the link, you go to buy the product. Please apply the coupon code Mega Life. It's just MEGALIFE. You click on it, the total price will become 3,999, and you would be into the course, and you would have taken an extremely effective, great decision in your life. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. All of you who are commenting that you're buying the course, go ahead with the entire process. You can absolutely register. You are welcome to the course, and I welcome you with a heartfelt hug and absolute gratitude. Definitely, this course is going to bring about a game changer. And by the way, friends, on day one, on day zero, today is day zero. Start from day one tomorrow, because in day zero also you have to read a lot of stuff. And which audio would you listen to on day zero in the night before sleeping? Complete chakra cleansing meditation, which is there as a part of the bonus meditation. And all the audios are downloadable. You can download it in your phone. And if you have family members, in the same price, ask your family members also to go through the course, so that they all bring about a complete shift in their life. So today, when you open the day zero PDF file instructions, there is a link given to you of Telegram, which is for this particular group students. So I would like you to download Telegram if you have not downloaded it. If you have Telegram, click that link and join the group, so that if you have any questions regarding the course, you can always post it there, and I will come back with answers on the course. So thank you very much. Some people have already registered. Thank you for being a part of this entire course. You're absolutely welcome to be a part of the course. And by the way, I've not yet told you the gift part of it. I will share the gift. So any questions? Okay. Yes, the course is going to be a lifetime access. It does not expire after 21 days. As I told you, even after 21 days, you can continuously keep implementing the course, and whenever we make modifications, you will have access to this course. Yes, there is no age limit to this course, but of course, if they are little children, let's say 6-7 years, they will not understand all of these. Okay, they will not understand all of these. So you can still make them listen to core beliefs audio, because if they are at a younger age, you can play that audio in a speaker mode, and it definitely will create extremely powerful beliefs in their subconscious, in their cellular memories. Because little ones need to have powerful self-esteem beliefs, and core beliefs audio must be played in a speaker mode, so that it really brings about a shift even in the minds of little ones. Thank you very much for joining the course. You are welcome. You've taken a big decision, a beautiful decision, and I promise this will definitely bring about a shift. EET, yes, extremely powerful. It will be taught to you on day 11. Don't jump into it, because from day one, we will start simple. Predominantly, majorly affirmations. Day one, we start simple, but remember, in the night, you are listening to the chakra cleansing also, and you're also repeating affirmation. From day 2, we will start accelerating. You will learn a lot of things. There are certain activities, there are certain challenges, and you will understand why every challenge will bring about a beautiful shift. On day 11, I will teach you this beautiful EET, and then you can keep practicing. You can keep practicing EET for any issues, not necessarily just related to the course. Yes, of course. Fears, phobias, mental, physical, any issues, it'll work. Any other questions? My number, I'll share I will share my number, but you can always visit, harisairaman.thinkific. You will get my details there. My partner Monimoy's number is shared, so you can get in touch with Monimoy, because most of the time I am not available on the phone. You will just find that the phone is ringing, and because if I'm busy in a session and all, it might be an issue. But you can still make a note of it. It is 98206 83763. But regarding the course, anything regarding the login or any issue that you have while you're signing up, the best person is my partner Monimoy. And Monimoy, he's shared his number. He'll again share his number and details. That's the login. And that's the coupon code. And that is Monimoy's number. Ensure that you are in touch. Thank you very much for all of you who are joining. You are definitely welcome. And let's all bring about a beautiful shift. And I tell you, friends, if I wouldn't have used these and many more methods, I wouldn't have brought in a complete vibratory shift in my life. So today, if I can say that I have grown stronger with all the challenges of my life, it's because of some of these powerful tools and techniques, and they are extremely powerful. And the gift for all of you is, via email, you all will get a detailed document on the 7 chakras and its impact on health, wealth, and relationships. What is the meaning of each chakra? What does it, how does it impact on health? How does it impact on wealth? How does it impact on relationship? So you will be able to look at the entire detailed, detailed report on the 7 chakras and its impact on health, wealth, relationship, and you can start working on it. And people who get the 7 gears, you will clearly understand which one should you really work on. Your mind will tell you, I want to work on this more. So that particular audio, start listening from day 0 itself, every day. And they are not long meditations, few minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, close your eyes, activate that chakra beautifully. And once in a week, completely activate and cleanse your entire chakras. Thank you very much. People are all registering. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's been a pleasure connecting with all of you. And this is where we are going to end the entire webinar. Congratulations to all of you who've taken action. Congratulations to all of you who are all set to reset your thermostat and bring about a vibratory shift in your life. And trust me, this will create a magnanimous impact in your life. And by the way, once you join the course, do connect with Monimoy, and we will also tell you a beautiful partner program that we have created called as the Happiness Catalyst Partner Program. Do you want to keep getting more and more positive and also spread positivity? And by doing that, do you want to invite abundance to flow into your life? If you want to, get in touch with Monimoy. And this is for all who are there. If you really want to bring in abundance in your life and also spread happiness, get in touch with Monimoy, and we will also highlight and tell you about the Happiness Catalyst program. But at this point of time, the last thing that I would like to tell all of you is, the most beautiful thing in life is life. I tell all of you, if you get up in the morning, the biggest success for you is you are alive. Thousands of people never see the morning. And if you are alive, you can learn, you can grow, you can implement, you can become a better human being for yourself and for everybody else around you. And life is extremely valuable, and every day counts. So for people who take action towards enhancing your life, you are not only gifting this to yourself, you're gifting this to every family member. Because when you become positive, when you enhance your life, when you become more successful, the benefit is actually reaped and experienced by everybody else who's connected with you. Your child, your spouse, your parents also deserve, your friends also deserve a gift like this. So change for yourself, transform for yourself, bring a vibratory shift for yourself and for everybody who are around you, whom you love. Once again, you were with Harish Sai Raman for the last 1 hour and 20 minutes. I have no idea whether we will meet again or not. For people who are a part of the course, we will definitely be connected. Stay connected. Have a beautiful day and have a lovely life. Thank you very much for being a part of this webinar. If I was there in person, I would have given you a hug. But right now, it's digital hugs for all of you. Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, all of you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Congratulations on signing up for the course. Thank you very much. Day 0. Yes, you don't have to wait. It's a digital course. You can do it in your own free time, but the preference is to do it in the morning so that the remaining part of the day you can implement whatever you've learned, and the next day again you can watch the video. You can start. Day 0 is today. Any issues regarding signing in, you can connect with Monimoy. Congratulations on signing in. Thank you very much, all of you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. And friends, the same link that you used to sign up for this webinar, the same link will be active for future webinars that I do on the power of mind. If you have enjoyed this webinar, please share that link to as many people as you can in your WhatsApp group, and I will be absolutely grateful if you can also post the link on the timeline. If you're not sure of the link, just send a message to Monimoy, or Monimoy will just share that link right here. Spread the link and share it with as many people as you can, and enjoy your life. Thank you very much, friends. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay blessed, and live life the way it is meant to be, and that is joyfully and beautifully. Thank you very much, all of you. Bye-bye.